everybody, welcome to Islip's Arcade, to Review Time with Islip. I am Islip, sorry. And today I'm going to be reviewing Combiner Wars. I should have brought this down. Sunstreaker. And I like him. I almost love him. The only reason I almost love him is because of his paint scheme. His yellow is too yellow. He should be sort of a taxi cab yellow, and he is like almost a neon yellow. And then this red, I don't know what this red is about. I really don't. That shouldn't be there. I saw the Takara version of this figure, and I think that one came out better. But otherwise, it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. He's got his little knife gun thing here, sword thing, which makes a great knife, and it looks like it has a shotgun in it. You know, we're playing Final Fantasy VIII. We got gun swords, and then of course you've got the hand-foot thing, which does tab onto the top to give you that classic G1 style motor on the top, Lamborghini look. And while we're at it, since we're here, let's bring out the original version of this mold. Breakdown, yes. Breakdown. And they're the exact same mold with the exception of the heads. Everything else is the exact same mold, just different colors. I think, hold on. I'll have to check the chest pieces in a minute. I think maybe the chest pieces might be slightly remolded as well. But you can see their guns are the exact same mold. It's just that this one has black and silver, which actually, this looks good. I like this, but honestly, this looks a little bit better because it looks like, hey, we've got a definitive gun, but it's got a blade underneath it. This is like, well, we're not sure what we're going with, so we just kind of mashed it together and voila. And they both attach to the figures via a little slot on the side. Or if you take this off, you've got a port that you can stick it in the top of. I should have been doing that with this one. Let's go ahead and put this in here so we can get a proper looking comparison. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a shame that because of the neonness, the details get a little washed out. Both figures, actually, to be honest with you. The white with this and neon with this. But they are both beautiful Lamborghini-ish figures. Now, I don't remember if Sunstreaker was a part of the Autobot Menasor Imposter. Maybe it was the red guy. I forgot his name. Oh, what is your name? Sideswipe. I don't know if it was Sideswipe or him, but in any case, it's just pretty cool that we got a Sunstreaker. Now, I hated him on the TV show. Ironically, when he was part of the Headmasters series, when it was, I don't know if it was Dreamwave or IDW, where he was made into a headmaster, and then there were a bunch of clones of him. I don't know if it was that or I don't know if that was Dreamwave or not, but that story arc and where he's with the Wreckers, and even when it's leaked that, spoiler alert, he helped the Decepticons like get the Autobots off the Earth. I think that was awesome, and I think this figure is pretty good. Again, the only thing that really hurts this is the yellow. It is way too bright. The Takara version is better, and I think I'm not much for the Takara versions just because they're usually not different enough. But between some of the paint details and the fact that he is the proper color, I'm thinking I might get the Hasbro version. But yeah, they're pretty good. So let me get ahead transformed into his vehicle mode, and not his vehicle mode, his bot mode, and let's see what we can see. And here he is in his robot mode, and I kind of like it. It looks pretty okie dokie. His chest isn't remolded from the breakdown mold. It's the same chest. I saw Fake Boosker Is it Fake Boosker? I think Fake Boosker. Somebody on Shapeways has a remolded chest piece that looks like it's the front of the car. I think I want that. Even though in his classic form, it's his feet are the front of the car, but you know, right now we don't have that. His head is very Sunstreakery. Not perfect. Something about it seems a little off, but it's still okay. It's still okay. It reminds me of one of those giant mechs, like not Voltron, but excuse me, in the vein of Voltron and Mazinger, and well, maybe not Mazinger, but Shogun Warriors. What was I guess there was that Mazinger? Mazinga. I don't know, but it doesn't look like a Transformer head to me, especially not Sunstreakers. I'm not sure what's off about it, to be honest with you, but it's close enough. I do like this figure. Again, the yellow is off. It really bothers me. And you can attach the hand-foot thing to the back, and from the front it looks great. From the back it looks horrible because you've got a giant thumb sticking out. But most of us won't be doing this. We'll be doing this. So from this side he looks great. And again, in real life he is not quite as, so you can see there's details, he's not quite as glowy as he is here. And let's go ahead and get breakdown, and surprise surprise, you can attach everything on breakdown the exact same way. And I don't know why I never noticed that before. You can attach it the exact same way. So I think I'm going to see about getting another breakdown figure, coloring it red and black, I guess with some white, so that it looks like, so I can have the twins, Sideswipe and whatever, and Sunstreaker, the Autobot twins. But again, if you look, they're the exact same mold, right down to the really horrible. I hate these legs. I hate them. I hate the whole thing. I don't like the transformation. I don't like these moving hips. I wish they would have instead just kept the lower half transforming like the other Combiner Wars cars do, but it is what it is. But he is definitely one of my faves of the series. I don't know if he, because you know, because I used to have one, or I borrowed one. It didn't have like the hands and stuff, but it was a G1 one a long time ago, and I remember loving, especially the Lamborghini mode. I mean, who the hell doesn't love a Lamborghini? So, enough gushing. Let's get on to the next part, which is we're going to turn them into an arm, and then we'll go into the legs, because the legs is the way I keep them, both of them I transform. So let's go ahead and switch Sunstreaker in his arm mode, and it makes a decent arm. He doesn't have quite the same posability as the other arms, just about up to there at the elbow, because his legs are different. You can keep it sideways and move it up a little bit, but that just doesn't really work very well. But yeah, I don't really have him as an arm, but he does make a nice arm. He does. I usually keep the weapon on the back again. So let's go ahead and take a good look. And again, I love these silver pieces. I wish the other Combiner Wars figures came with silver bits, but I understand why these silver bits have to be, because of the combined mode. It doesn't really, well, it has to be silver for this guy anyway. So I guess they just said, oh, hell with it, we'll just do all of them in silver. And here we have him with I was going to say his doppelganger, but he's really the doppelganger. But his evil counterpart as arms, and they both really look good as arms. They do. I can't say they don't. They do look good. Too bad they don't have an all Lamborghini combiner. That would be awesome. Do they have enough Lamborghinis? I guess the Autobots do. They have Tiger Tracks. They have Sunstreaker, Sideswipe, and then G2 Sideswipe. So, yeah. So let's take it to foot mode. And here we go as a foot. And I did not realize that I was so low on battery juice. And he looks good as a foot, a leg. And of course you can see that he is probably going, well, maybe you don't know, but he is going to be mirrored from what his Combiner Wars counterpart would be. And there we go again. And the reason why I have breakdown as a foot is on the box for Menasor. When they put them together in the instructions, they have breakdown as a foot, which is why I have them as a foot. And I think he makes a great foot, a great leg, a great foot. I think this figure is awesome with the stupid legs of the robot mode aside. For the individual robot, I think this thing is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm so happy I got this figure. If you want this figure too, they are out on BBTS. TF Source has them, I believe. I think people have found them in Toys R Us. You probably get a better price if you bought them from TF Source or somewhere online. But yeah, this guy is awesome. So we've got one more filler to do, and then we will do the combined mode. If you've been watching this long, thanks for watching. I'm Icelip.